Hey everyone, this is Dan Bell, and this is my video tour of the Mountaineer Mall in Morgantown, West Virginia. Opened in 1975 and expanded in 1987. As you can see, here is their water tower and the old Walmart sign. This mall is filled with vintage storefronts, fixtures, everything. I don't think they've ever remodeled this mall. It's really incredible to see. If you're a Dead Mall fan, you have got to go check it out. Even this entrance here. This is the 1975 section. And once we get into that sort of area where there's fake skylights and stuff, that's the 1987 section. But I am starting here a montage for you to watch and enjoy the vintage sites. So here it goes. So here we are going up the handicap ramp, and we're heading into the 1975 section of the mall. This ramp was built in the expansion, in the 1987 expansion. You can see the brass and wood and tile and that kind of weird green tinge that the lighting gives off. It's really, really crazy. This is a mural that they have in the hallway next to the Hollywood nail shop that we just saw when you get to the top of the handicap ramp. I guess it's sort of a history of Morgantown. Though that subway thing there on the right, I don't know, do they have a metro system in Morgantown? I don't know. So here we are heading into the 1975 section. You look ahead at that, I don't know what that place was on the right there, but we'll see it in a second. Here's a closed down store. And in here, we take a look here. Looks like it was a restaurant of some kind. Maybe a buffet restaurant, but not in business anymore. And here's the facade of that other restaurant. I'm assuming this was an Italian restaurant, perhaps. That's what it looks like from the outside. I may be wrong. If you do know what this was, please leave a comment in the section box. A comment in the section box. No, just leave a comment. I don't know what the section box is. Just leave a comment. So, oh, and here, look at this. This is the security desk with no security guard, just a television screen with a bunch of camera feeds on it. These great floors that are in here are so awesome. So, this mall was anchored by JCPenney, Montgomery Ward, Murphy's Mart, and Walmart. The Walmart opened later, though. So they were getting really busy. This mall used to be very, very popular. And that's why they expanded in 1987. and added on more space to accommodate the amount of people that were coming in. In 1990, the Morgantown Mall opened and absolutely obliterated the Mountaineer Mall as far as its customer base. Everyone started going to the Morgantown Mall, and this mall just suffered greatly. Here's a closed down Chinese buffet. So in the 2000s, they lost all 4 of their anchors. And here we are today. One thing I'll say about this mall that's rather interesting, somehow they've been able to survive. Because this mall, you look at it and you think, oh, it looks terrible, it's closing down. It's not closing. They've converted some of the old anchor spaces into offices. So when you pull up in the parking lot, there was tons of cars. And we were like, where are all these people once we got inside? But then we realized, oh, they're all actually in these anchor store spaces and they're working. That's where their offices are. So they've persevered incredibly enough and turned the building into office space, which is a great idea. I don't know why more malls don't take the same avenue, because you can keep the mall part open, even if it's not doing that well. At least you have your anchor space occupied. Here's the end of that place. That great facade on it. That facade has to be from 1975. There's no way that was put up in like anytime after 1975. Here's a peek inside. Looks like a restaurant of some kind. I'd love to get in there and look around. Anyway, here we are walking down the next corridor. And to the right here is a old, looks like a jewelry shop. Jewelry shop. We keep walking here. Here's a pit barbecue place, and they do have good barbecue. I actually had a barbecue sandwich. It was delicious. Good barbecue there. Keep walking. This mall was so awesome to visit. It was just like really, really cool. When you go around, I go to these horrible malls and film these videos. Rarely do I actually enjoy what I'm seeing. That is so funny. Look at that. This mall, I really enjoyed what I was seeing. So this is a senior center here. And then right here is this incredible train set or train garden, but unfortunately it's out of order. But if you go on YouTube, there's a guy who has a video of it working, but I didn't have time to contact him to see if I could use the footage, so just go type in Mountaineer Mall, you'll find it. This is the 1975, one of the entrances, looking toward it. Lots of mall walkers in this mall. A lot of people, I think, on their lunch break that work in the offices, they just go in the mall and do mall walking. Take it very, very seriously. This is a place called Animal Friends, and they have a thrift shop to support their shelter. And here is the link to their shelter, so go check them out. The day I was here, the thrift store was closed, unfortunately. But if you go on the website, you can see the hours that they have. I think they're open 4 or 5 days a week. This mall has a lot of very long, symmetrical hallways. And this is one of them. I love the front of this store. Well, it's a gallery now, but I don't know what store was this, because I've seen these windows at different malls. What store had these windows? Does anybody know the answer to this question? The windows are so cool, and it's so cool to see them utilized still, though they're incredibly dated looking. But what store was it? Morgantown Art Association Gallery. They had some pretty cool stuff in there, so if you ever go to the mall, go check them out. And here we are back in the 87 section with that green light. And here's an ad that will help you decide whether or not you want to continue smoking cigarettes. You probably wouldn't have seen that ad in 1987. I think people would have been walking around here smoking cigarettes. Anyway, here we are, heading back down the ramp. I want to thank you all for watching. Please, by all means, make the drive to Morgantown, West Virginia to check this mall out. Totally worth the trip. Make sure you check out my other Dead Mall videos, and thank you for watching.